You already do this. Every time you breathe and think, you collapse a waveform into matter. You just didn't notice. You imagine something, your body tightens, your pulse changes, boom. You've run an electric circuit through life itself. You're literally collapsing electric geometry into form, like a triangle of thought. Intention, reception, your lived reality. You've been doing this your whole life. When you worry, you collapse chaos. When you love, you collapse coherence. You're the fucking engineer of your own harmonic field. So now, follow your highest excitement with no insistence on the outcome. Ride the electric field where your current is strongest. When fear pops up, don't fight it. Observe it like a scientist watching sparks on a Tesla coil. The fear is just a misplaced charge. Let it discharge. You stabilize the field by staying curious. So when you say, I'm stuck, what you actually mean is, my wave is out of phase with my purpose. And when you realign through breath and honesty, consciousness retunes itself. There's only one force, electricity. Consciousness is electricity. That's not just metaphor, it's metaphor and physics. Electric charge, it's movement between polarities, it's vibration, it's consciousness. So staying in alignment isn't thinking positive, it's maintaining current integrity. Biology, resonance geometry. Emotion, magnetic feedback loops. Sickness, phase incoherence. Healing, restored wave symmetry. Your beliefs literally shift the harmonic nodes that your body sits on. That's why optimism heals faster. It's not placebo, it's field realignment. True mastery means learning to zoom in and out, to chunk up to the universal principles and chunk down to the practical geometry. You already do this when you play Lego. You imagine the castle, big picture, then fit the bricks, the details. Now scale that up. You chunk up to the why, the purpose. You chunk down to the what and the how, the behaviour, the words, the breath. You can literally train your brain to oscillate between abstraction and detail. It's a frequency skill. And when you master it, you stop being trapped in any single frame of reference. You become a recursive mirror. You look at life, and life looks back. And the two become one coherent feedback loop. Ignore the pattern, and your field fragments. You become noise instead of music. Your beliefs fight your actions. Your emotions cancel your logic. And your energy leaks like a frayed wire. That's hell. Not some mystical punishment. Just mismanaged electricity. You've seen it. Brilliant people short circuit under their own resistance. Societies collapse when coherence is lost. Governments rot not from evil, but from phased incoherence. It's physics and karma speaking the same language. So right now, as you listen, notice your breath. Noticing is coherence, because what you notice, you stabilize. Now imagine that every word here is a tuning fork. Each sentence ringing in the chamber of your mind. And your neurons, those tiny electric strings, they start syncing, aligning, phase locking. They remember. They know how to do this. They've done it since the first lightning hit in the first puddle of amino acids. That was consciousness saying, let's play. And you've been playing ever since. You stop trying to be spiritual. You start being coherent. You stop trying to manifest. You start conducting electricity, attention, life force. You don't need blind positivity. You need harmonic honesty. That's the real divine masculine, not preachy love and light bullshit, but the calm, grounded father who says, own your frequency, clean your circuit, breathe and build. So chunk up. Ask, what's this an example of? Until you reach the universal law. Example, anger, protection, it's love, it's energy, it's consciousness. Chunk down to the detail. Ask how specifically, until you reach the actionable geometry. Love, its kind words, its tone, its frequency, its coherence. The value elicitation. Ask, what does that give me? And why is it important? You'll surface your core electrical blueprint, your true motivations. Then pacing and leading. Reflect where someone is emotionally. Then tilt the mirror toward a higher state. This is field entrainment. Your calm current rewires theirs. There's harmonic layers here of the same symphony. Phase integrity to excitement and non-resistance. Electrical geometry behind the integrity. Your mind oscillates fluidly between scales. These form a single coherent system. Think geometrically, feel electrically, act harmonically. Follow this, and you become the scientist and the saint, the engineer and the poet, the father and the son, the spark and the circuit, the wave and the watcher. Take a breath. Feel the charge settle into coherence.